Hey, welcome back to Critical Hit Pest Management. Today's video, have you ever noticed termites? Have you ever noticed termite swarmers in your house? Have you ever noticed termite soldiers in your house? Well, in today's video, I'm going to talk about all of these things and show you the complete, quick, step-by-step breakdown of how to take care of termites in your home, how to prevent them. We're going to talk about liquid termiticides. We're going to talk about termite bait stations, and then I'm going to break everything down from the beginning of what a slab looks like, how termites get into the home, and why we apply the products the way we do to help prevent that from happening. So let's get started right now. In this video, we are specifically talking about slab brick homes, okay? Or a slab home. Not talking about mobile homes, and we're not talking about any home with a crawl space. And there's a reason for that. Go check out my other video, it'll explain why. But when a slab home comes in contact with termites, or termites come in contact with a slab home, they are foraging underneath the soil. They find the bottom of the slab and they come up around that foundation wall. And a lot of times they will also come up through the plumbing penetrations and cracks in the slab. But for the most part, they are coming up around that foundation wall and up underneath that exterior of that foundation wall. They will find a crack and crevice in the brick, and they will gain access behind the brick into where the joist and the wood studs and all the framing and all that is located behind that sheetrock of the home. Okay, so that is what we have to understand about termites. Now, how do we go about that? Well, here's the tips, here's the tricks, and here's the methodology behind that. Number one, we are going to make a trench around a home. Now, specifically talking liquid termiticides, they do require a trench around the exterior of the home. Okay, so the best termiticide on the market, I'm not sponsored by these people, I'm not sponsored by anybody here, but the best termiticide on the market, in my opinion, over 22 years of being in this business, would be Termidor. Okay, now there are some competitors out there like Porches SC, same active ingredient, fipronil, but Termidor is the gold standard when it comes to liquid termiticides. What you have to do, you have to mix up the Termidor to water. Okay, so it's going to be 0.78 ounces per 1 gallon of water. So in a 100-gallon tank, you're utilizing 78 ounces of termiticide. Once you mix up that 78 ounces of Termidor SC, specifically talking SC, because there is an HE product out there that would require a little bit less, half actually. But Termidor SC, once you put the 78 ounces of termiticide in the 100 gallons of water, you are then going to inject the termiticide into the trench, okay? Now, in my previous video, I kept calling the foundation wall at the bottom that I'm hitting in this video, you'll see. I kept calling it the stem wall. I was really tired that day. I just kept calling it stem wall, but that's actually the foundation wall. So you want to make sure that the termiticide is injected below the graded trench line to the foundation wall as best as possible, as close as possible as you can. You have to remember that termites are going to forage 6 inches to a foot underneath the soil. And making sure that you get the long rod to the foundation wall, you are covering that 6 inches to 1 foot gap barrier that they're going to be crossing, okay? So you're going to place 4 gallons of termiticide, 4 gallons of the liquid diluted mix, 4 gallons of termiticide per 10 linear feet all the way around the home. So if it's a 200 linear footage home all the way around, it's 200 linear feet around, you take 200, you divide that by 10, you get 20. You multiply that by 4, that gives you 80. So a 200 linear footage home would take 80 gallons of diluted mix, okay, of the termiticide mix. And so that's what we're showing here. That's what you've been looking at this entire time, the entire process of that. Now, let's talk about the slab home if it has concrete porches, the front and the back of the house or on the side of the house. When you have a concrete porch, in order to keep that unilateral barrier going around the home, if there is a concrete slab concrete porch, concrete driveway, concrete walkway, whatever it may be, you do have to drill one hole every foot, at least in the state of Oklahoma, you do one hole every foot across that slab. Then you go back and you use a sub slab injector to actually inject the termiticide below the slab. Okay. And so it's the same process. It's the same 4 gallons per every 10 linear feet. So that doesn't change very much. But you would do that all the way around the home. Where there's soil, you treat the soil, you trench out the soil. And where there is concrete, you drill into the concrete and you inject the termiticide at that point in time. Lastly, to button everything up, you'd want to go back and top fill the trench, go back and backfill the trench, put soil back on top of it, make sure it's all put back and tucked in. And then all the drill holes, you would actually cap those with a plug of some sort help prevent water from going down. And then you would put a cement patch on top of that to close those up. And then you're moving on to the next step and you're finishing up, cleaning up everything. So that's pretty much all you would have to do at that point in time. Now, let's talk about using termite bait stations. There's really only 2 out there that I recommend. Number 1 would be Sentricon, and number 2 would be Trelona ATBS stations. I personally use Trelona ATBS stations. There are different formulations, like the active ingredients are different, but the process and how they work is pretty much exactly the same. They're both fantastic. I wouldn't use any other stations other than Sentricon and or Trelona ATBS. And you really can't go wrong with either one. In my mind, they're synonymous. So if a company's offering you Sentricon and a company's offering you ATBS, really honestly, it comes down to how many times a year are they going to come out and inspect those. They should come out once per year to inspect them. And basically, at that point in time, it comes down to price. Who's going to do it for a better price for you? Just find a company that is really knowledgeable in what they're doing and trust that they're going to do it the correct way. Each station should be installed 10 to 15 feet apart from one another. Okay. So as you go around the house, you aug down into the ground, about a foot into the ground, and then you place the station in the ground. And then it's done. Okay. It's basically done at that point in time. I come back 1 year later to make sure I inspect the stations to see what kind of hits we have on the bait. And if there is any hits or there's any degradation of the bait, at that point in time, I would replace it. Sentricon, the Recruit HD bait, when they install it, it should have that in there. Make sure it's the Recruit HD bait. It is inspected once per year. Okay, so if a company tells you 1 time per year, that's exactly right. The Trelona ATBS stations, they have to be ATBS stations, okay? Annual Termite Baiting System. That's what ATBS stands for. There's actually 2 cartridges inside of the bait station itself, okay? If it's not 2 ATBS stations, then they cannot check it once per year. They would actually have to come back multiple times throughout the year, usually every 3 months to do the inspection for you, okay? So you just have to make sure that they're using Trelona ATBS stations and make sure that there's 2 baiting cartridges in each station. But that's basically it. Why would you choose liquid over bait? It all just depends on the structure of the home itself. There's some homes that the termite infestations are really, really bad. So I would want to run a liquid bait to kill the active infestation that's currently there, alongside bait stations around the house to give me that supplemental kill afterwards. Okay, so you can do that. You can run both of those items in tandem, liquid and bait. You can do all liquid or you can do all bait. It just all depends on the guy that's inspecting your home, the technician that's inspecting your home, how knowledgeable that person is. Okay, so they should be able to answer a lot of your questions. Why would you only use liquid? Why would you only use bait? They should be able to answer that for you pretty accurately. If they're not able to tell you why, the reason why, then you may want to avoid them and go someplace else. Find another company that's going to be able to help you out. At the end of the day, what you need to understand is that I took some of my videos. I took the compilation of my videos, the ones that I've already had. All these videos are in long form. If you go to termite videos, you can find each one of these videos in the longer uncut form, and you can learn a little bit more about them. But I wanted to give a quick rundown, a quick just breakdown of all the videos and put them in one concise video for people to, newcomers to be able to see what's going on. I hope you like this video. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate you guys liking the video. Please comment down below with anything that you want to know about this subject so I can expand further. One guy asked me about crawl spaces. I went out and got underneath the house, filmed the video, and then uploaded it the next week for them. So I'm that in depth on answering your questions. I do appreciate the views. Again, don't forget to subscribe below. Please subscribe below. Trying to blow this thing up and give the best information possible out there to all that watch. Again, appreciate it. Have a great day, and we will catch you guys on the next video.